What up? This is Robert Horry.
Or three-pointer. Buries it!
You might know me as Big Shot Bob.
To Horry for three. Oh, unbelievable. This guy is off the charts.
What's going on, Big Shot Bob?
Robert Horry from downtown.
I know what's going on, Big Shot Bob. It's the shoot around. It's Friday. Episode 123 of These Jokers, and this is my last bit of work before I leave town for a week. So, programming note, we're off next week. Everyone gets a week off before you start blowing up my my feeds. Where's the podcast?
It's All-Star break.
It's All-Star break.
All-Star break.
I will be in Orlando. Part of one of my daughter's big gifts this year was we were going to Epic Universe in Orlando, which is the new park, which is...
Can I go?
Oh, dude, come on, man. Let's go. Let's go. We're going to be in Orlando all week. We're doing all the new Epic Universe stuff we're doing. So I grew up on Super Mario Brothers. I'm a huge Super Mario guy. Getting to do the Mario World stuff for me, that's going to be cool as hell. Like, that's just... Really, they've done an incredible job out there. So, last bit of work for me for the week, and it's called the Shoot Around, and we're going to start with a question from Devin. We all know the worst-kept secret in the NBA is the two expansion cities coming up, Vegas and Seattle. There's not even a debate. Seems like everybody's in agreement. Is there a city you guys think deserves an NBA team that doesn't have one? And he goes, my vote goes to Louisville. Basketball fans galore in that city. That was his suggestion. I don't know if Louisville's a big enough market for an NBA team, though.
Yeah, you would think about Kentucky as a whole is a state that loves basketball.
They do.
To me, I would I like St. Louis, I like San Diego before I go to Louisville. So, because San Diego used to have a team, St. Louis, they got. You think about it, they got a lot of professional franchises.
I think they have every
there.
other professional franchise, don't they?
Yeah. So those would come up before.
Well, no, they don't have football anymore.
No.
They lost the Rams, but you got the St. Louis Blues for hockey, and you've got obviously the Cardinals for baseball. Mm-hmm. St. Louis is a good city. I think maybe Kansas City. Mm-hmm. KC would be a good. I mean, you got a lot of big franchises in KC, so maybe an NBA. I don't know if NBA really fits.
And plus, the Chiefs are moving out of their arena, so
yeah, maybe KC.
Good spot. Mm-hmm.
Harp, is there a city you think that could use an NBA franchise, or it'd be cool to have one? I don't think Nashville's bad either, by the way. I know it's a little close to Memphis, so I don't know if that's going to fly.
Bad.
But Nashville's a great city.
They should just move Memphis team to Nashville.
That's what they should do. You're right. They should relocate Memphis to Nashville.
Yeah. I mean, I think somewhere in New Jersey needs to have get a basketball team back. I mean, I know the Nets moved to Brooklyn,
But when the Nets were in New Jersey, speaking, by the way, from someone who grew up in the state of New Jersey, nobody supported the fucking Nets. I mean, nobody supported the Nets. The only time you went to see the Nets is when they were playing the Bulls and Michael Jordan was in town. That was the only time they sold tickets to a Nets game.
I get it.
New Jersey's never had a lot of love for and everyone I grew up with was Knicks fans.
Got it.
So it's also why I hate the Knicks.
It's kind of
everybody grew up with.
It's kind of tough because every city that you would think deserves a team has one. Some of them got two.
Well, but the reason it's a good question though is because you've seen cities in other sports like Green Bay, who you don't necessarily think would be a NFL type of a city, who has built their entire basically existence around the Packers.
Yeah, but I can see that.
Is it San Antonio and building
San Antonio with the Spurs? Yeah, it's the same thing. So maybe there is a city that deserves one that doesn't have, maybe they could build something special there. Maybe dedicate a little bit of love to it. But yeah, I do love the idea of Seattle getting the Supersonics back. I really do.
Yeah,
I think that's just nostalgia for me.
Yeah. They got to get the name back, not like when Houston, we kept the older name. You can't have that back.
Tough shit. If you're going to put a team in Seattle and they're not called the Supersonics, people will riot.
Yeah, right.
People will riot. You have to call them. You got to get back the iconic green jerseys and call them the Supersonics. Man. Come on. You know how much merch you'll sell to the nostalgia buffs from the like us who just long for those days of the NBA? Man, I'll buy Sonics gear in a heartbeat.
I just image a black uniform with the neon green a letter in the side.
I will buy some Sonics gear tomorrow if you announce the Supersonics are back.
Yeah.
Jokic hit a milestone, which I thought was pretty interesting. I wanted to bring it up briefly. We didn't talk about it on the Tuesday show, but he just passed Oscar Robertson on the list, then to claim the number 2 spot for the most all-time triple-doubles. He's 26 triple-doubles away from chasing down Russell Westbrook for the top all-time spot. I had no clue that he was that high on the list, let alone 26 games away from Westbrook, who really that was like an art form for Westbrook, was the triple-double.
Mm-hmm.
I think he easily breaks that record, right? Unless
Yeah,
for some reason something happens or he,
Man,
but 26
trust me.
games?
He's getting John Stockton assists, so he's going to break it.
Yeah, I feel like it, right?
Yeah, he gets a lot of John Stockton assists. I saw the other night where the dude threw it, spent, and then did a move and laid up assist Jokic. I'm like, are you fucking serious right now? But yeah, he's going to pass it. Yeah,
He's going to pass that,
stats
right?
now is so fucking flooded with fucking false stats now. So yeah, he's going to break it.
I had no idea he was even close to that record, let alone past Oscar Robertson. It's like, damn. Every time you think
last
he's...
year he almost averaged it. He averaged a triple-double last year.
Did he average it last year?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did he? Okay, yeah. I know Russ has done it, I think, 4 times in his career. But yeah, and I think Jokic has done it maybe twice now, I think. So it's again, I just one of those things that sneaks up on you in a stat, and you're like, every time you think he's just done enough and done more than you can, he does something like that, and you're like, oh yeah, he's past Oscar Robinson. Okay. Questions from Jeff here. I'm one of your sad sack Bulls fans. Jeff, don't be so down on yourself, man. Man, how did my Bulls blow up their entire core and somehow get almost nothing for them? They've traded away Kobe White, DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, Lonzo Ball, Alex Caruso, and now Vucevic. And the Bulls didn't land a single new first-round pick from another team. I actually had to look this up, and he's not wrong. Alex Caruso got traded for Josh Giddey and no picks.
Yep.
DeMar DeRozan got moved for Chris Durante and 2 second-rounders in cash. Zach LaVine got moved for Kevin Huerter, Zach Collins, and Chicago's own 2025 first-round pick. So they got their own first-round pick back in that one. Lonzo Ball got moved for Isaac Okoro, no picks. Vucevic moved for Anthony Simmons and a second-rounder. Kobe White moved for Colin Sexton, Dieng, and 2 seconds. So not a single first-round pick in any of that core for the Bulls. Now, here's my thing for Jeff. I don't know if your core was that good. like, how are you expecting the core? Like, if you can't always expect that everyone's going to want to buy what you love. And
Yeah.
I'm not trying to dump on your Bulls, but they really didn't accomplish anything with that core group. So I don't think.
Yes.
Well, I don't know why your expectation is we should be getting first-round picks for these guys.
No, you think about it. The Josh Giddey trade. Josh has been playing really well for them. I know Alex Caruso is a certain type of player, but I think Josh Giddey was a little bit better upgrade. And you think about the Ball, Okoro, a little bit upgrade. The Vucevic, Anthony Simmons, 2 different type of players.
Completely.
Yeah. So, but
And you got a second-round pick on that at least.
Yeah. So it's you got some good players in to replace some good players, but it's just. You are the Bulls. This is what happened after you become a dynasty. You have a lull. You're going to have a couple of years of lull. You just got to get some good players in there, get some picks. And you haven't had any picks, so that's the problem.
And when you qualify, you're going to have a couple years of a lull. How long does a couple translate to for you? I'm reading through Jeff's question, and more or less he's asking us, when are we going to be good again? It's like, dude, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like
10 to 20 years.
Oh God. Like it's you had a core that you thought you were going to do something with, and you've had to now blow it up. You didn't get a lot back for it. You've gotten some stuff back for it, but
it's tough for the Bulls because no telling how successful they could have been if Derrick Rose would have stayed healthy.
And we always go back to that, right?
Well, that was there after Mike. Like they waited a long time to
have something.
And they got him. He's the youngest MVP in league history. There was a lot of promise there, and he just couldn't stay healthy.
Yeah, but I mean, and ever since then though, it's been it feels like they have been in a constant rebuild for like 20 years.
Yeah,
and it's like I get that same vibe on a lot of teams where it's like, and I don't mean to shit on the Hawks, but I feel like the Hawks are the same way. Like they've always been like, they get a little bit better and then they're just stuck in the middle. And they get a little bit better and then they get stuck in the middle again. And then they make a move and it's, oh shit, we're Eastern Conference Finals and Trae Young goes off and now you're back stuck in the middle again. So it's like, it's the Bulls give me that same vibe of a team that's, yeah, but the Bulls are like, just when you get a little bit of hope and you get a core that you like, and then that core is just stuck in the middle.
Yep.
And you just can't take the next step. So, dude, you're asking about the Bulls. We ask the same question in Atlanta about the Hawks constantly. When are the Hawks going to be good enough again? Because they're good. They got a good team, but they're just not getting it done. Not getting there. A question from Sarah. The random female listener question. We don't get a ton of these.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah, for listening to the show. We love and appreciate you. Immediately a shot at Robert Horry. Rob, Alabama bias aside, should Bediako be allowed to play at Alabama? I'm sure you know the story about what's going on with Charles Bediako. Got left college, went to the G League, played, I think, 3 years in the G League, was looking to come back to school, get eligibility, and play for Alabama. He was playing under a temporary restraining order, I believe. He's played in 4 or 5 games, and then it was ruled, I think yesterday we have official ruling that he is ineligible to play moving forward by the NCAA. And I do have audio of head coach Nate Oates talking about it, but I'll let you answer the question before we get to Coach Oates.
Hell no, he should never been allowed to play.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that I'm so glad they did this, because now, what's the kid from UCLA? He was trying.
Oh, there's a bunch of people that have been trying to do
Bailey.
This. Yeah. There's
not Ace Bailey, Amari Bailey. Amari Bailey.
But
I'm like, no, stop it! You made your decision.
And that's okay. So now I'm going to play you this audio of Nate Oates talking about it, because this kind of upset me.
There's a reason there's a lot of G League players trying to come back to college. The money's a lot better. The development's a lot better. You get way better. You get a full-time dietitian, full-time strength coach. You're not traveling on commercial flights, spending all your time in airports. He's here. He's in school. We're going to help him try to gain weight back that he's lost since he was in the G League. We're going to continue to help his basketball development and continue to help his development as a student and a student athlete. So 100% it was worth it. I'd do the same thing 100 times out of 100 for any of our guys that it made sense to do it with.
I got a lot to say about that, but I'll let you go first.
I have a lot to say about it too. What I got? We have this Alabama chain, and he and I got into a big argument about, Coach Oates. And I was like, Coach Oates is a hell of a recruiter, but he doesn't develop anybody for the pros, because the system he plays is just shoot a bunch of threes and nobody's developed. And and don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to shit on Coach Oates and anything, but the facts are there.
Sure.
And to me, you talk about this situation, which is a terrible situation. He made his decision, and the society now is all about, coming back. You think about everybody gets a participation trophy. This is like me in the comparison that, no, if you win, you win. If you make a decision, you stick by it. It's not like, okay, I went to the market and bought some apples and said, I didn't want the red ones, and go back and get the green ones. It's not that simple. You playing with people's lives, and what I think when it comes to this, you playing with kids' lives who have dreams. All these kids now are like, I want to go to college and play basketball, and further my career. But no, you can't do that, because you dip it into G League guys who made their decisions. I messed up. But here's the thing: as a coach, you as a coach should have the balls to go to a player and say, "You're not ready. You're not ready for the next level. Stick around. Let's get you with a dietitian. Let's get you on a weight program. Let's get you mentally and physically ready for the next level." But these coaches now are so afraid of players. They're so afraid of them. You're not going to stay. You're going to go to the next school for another NIL deal. I don't give a shit. If you're going to go. But if you are a player and you want to get better, and you got a coach that has a pedigree of saying, I'm going to make you better, stick around, because don't listen to all these fucking people telling you good enough. Look how many guys now are trying to go back because they made the dumb decision thinking they ready. What Tiffany had said, "You not ready." Mm-hmm. Say that to the guy, "You not ready." And that's the bottom line. Don't be patting these guys on the back and telling all this bullshit because you think that's what they want to hear. Tell them the fucking truth and say, "You not ready."
Yeah, I mean, as soon as NIL kicked in, this is the other part of that. Now you got guys trying to find loopholes when things are not working for them at the next level. And when they realize, heck, on the college level, I can make more money. That was one of the things that he named about the guy coming back.
They get paid more.
He gets paid more. That's the other thing about college now, is that guys are now finding a loophole. If they go to the next level and things are not how they expect it, they can find a loophole to go back to college and make more money. And that's really the end-all, be-all. We can talk about all this other stuff. If he couldn't go back and make more money, he wouldn't have left the G League. He'd have stayed right where it was.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And so all of this is about, if I can go back to college and make more than what I'm making now, then yeah, he's gonna go back. All the other development, get the weight up,
training
and
table,
all
and
that.
all the stuff
they
you
got
get.
all that in the They got that in the G League. Mm-hmm. You don't think the NBA and those leagues provide them with that? You don't think major organizations and you think just college has that? And you going to a whole new level? Please stop it. This is about the money. He realized that he could profit, go back and make more and have more money in his pocket. That's the end all be all with all.
I think there's even another level to it, though. I think, yes, it's about the money. I also align this to like the guys that go to college and realize that college isn't as easy as high school. So they come back and start going to the high school parties again. And they've been graduated from high school for like 2 years, but they start showing up at the high school parties, and it's like, you got to move on, man. Like you're out of here. You're done. You're beyond this.
Right.
And when you make that decision, to both of your points, that you are beyond this point of your life, you don't get to go back. Like, you make the decision to go forward. You go, I'm going to go try. And you know what? It's hard. And you know what? It's supposed to be hard. Because not a lot of people succeed at that level. Rob, we talk about this 100 times with you. How hard is it to get from high school to college ball to play in the NBA? That is a microscopic number of people that get to do that. It's hard. And the hard is what makes it great. It's what makes guys like you special, because you embraced it the whole way and dealt with all the challenges and found a way to get to where you wanted to go. Not everybody's going to get a first-round draft grade. I get it. But the G League is there to try and get you to a point where maybe you can make an NBA roster. You don't get to turn the ship around and go back because you want to get more money in college, and it was easier when I played there. It was much easier. I got the girls were there, and I was a big man on campus in college, and in the G League, I'm just another guy. Well, I got news for you. There's no road forward by going backwards. So, like, just because it was easier, just because it was maybe there was more there, I don't know. I don't get it, man. Like, I don't know how college coaches are okay doing this for people. Like, these are guys trying to be pro athletes. Why are you putting him back on your roster? You got to go to a court over this asshole? Come on.
And here's the crazy part. I had the Alabama-Florida game, and the Florida coach was one of the ones that was outspoken about him not coming back. And I'm saying to myself, as I'm watching this game, you should be glad he came back, because he is effing up out there. He's playing into your hand. And Florida actually, they beat the brakes off of Bama, right? And then he fouled out, and you should see how hyped the coach for Florida got this crowd, because – and I hate to say this, you know, I might talk a lot of shit about Bama, but in heart, I'm a Bama guy. Bama people, he's not that good. I watched the Florida game. He fouled out. Coach from Florida had the crowd hyped because he was one of the guys that didn't agree with this move. So he's not that good, people. So you're not really losing much. Nate Oates, if you're a hell of a coach like everybody said you are, you can figure it out without that guy, because he was not a really vital piece to get you where you need to be.
Yeah, and coaches would love to some coaches would love to bring guys back because they're a little older.
Yeah.
And if we let's just look at Indiana in football. Like, one of the reasons why they were able to win is because these guys were a little older transfers. Talking about 24, maybe even 25 years old.
Guys with extra eligibility.
Yeah, so some of these coaches wouldn't mind having older guys who may have a little bit more experience. Yeah, we'll welcome him back. We'll make sure he has all this. We'll make sure he has blah, blah, blah. Yeah, because coaches want to win.
Yeah, if I could put a pro-level player on my roster, I'll take it all day long. Of course, why not?
Yeah, they want to win.
Rob's got some eligibility left. Maybe they roll his ass out there.
I had a great 4 years in college. I loved it.
They're going to be rolling his ass out there. They're going to be rolling him off the court, too.
Roll him in, roll him out.
Roll him in, roll him out.
Yep. All right, last question from Miles, and thank you to everybody who sent us stuff this week for the shoot around. We appreciate y'all. Miles, what is the weirdest movie you ever saw? I watched something called Colossal on Netflix with Anne Hathaway and Jason Sudeikis, and it's weird as shit, but I really liked it. I've seen this movie. He's not wrong.
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, it's I want to say it's from maybe 8 to 10 years ago. Anne Hathaway is kind of I'm trying to figure out how to describe this. She's a little bit of a mess. She drinks a lot and stuff, so she goes back to her hometown, and she realizes that when she's in the confines of a park in her hometown, she is actually controlling a giant monster in Seoul, South Korea. So when I say it is the weirdest fucking movie you've ever heard of in your life, when she steps into the park, the monster appears in Seoul, and she can dance, and the monster dances, and then Buddy she went to high school with, who's Jason Sudeikis, when he steps into the confines of the park, he's the giant robot in Seoul, South Korea. So the two of them get into this huge fight and end up destroying Seoul, South Korea because they're fighting in this park. And it is a weird movie. But it's actually pretty interesting and pretty good. It's called Colossal. And so he's not wrong. It is a weird fucking movie. So his question is, it's the weirdest movie you ever saw.
The weirdest movie I ever saw.
Like, just a movie that, like, you were like, what did I just watch?
I think, to me, Oh Boy was, like, weird because...
I don't think I've ever seen that.
No, I ain't never seen it.
It's the newer version with Samuel Jackson. Apparently it's an old British London movie, I think, or something like that. But Oh Boy,
okay,
it had Samuel Jackson in, and the ending was like, it is nasty. So I was just like, yeah. So that's the one I have to go. Oh Boy.
Okay.
I don't want to say too much because if I say it, they give it away in case people watch it.
That's fine. Yeah, I mean,
it's about a guy who basically, I can give you the premise of the movie. It's about a guy who messes over this guy, and he kidnaps him, and he wakes up, and he keeps him inside of this box for about 20 years, or 15, 20 years. So he's away from society. All he has is, like, he's showing him, like, movies and stuff, and he keeps his life feeding him, and then one day he just lets him out.
Weird.
And he kind of orchestrates his life, puts him in a path to do something that is so nasty and disgusting that I just said, like, what he does is so nasty, disgusting, that he goes back inside the box. That lets you know. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
I can come up with one. And the reason I think it's the weirdest movie I ever saw is because my buddy Doug said it was one of the best movies he's ever seen. Have you ever seen Magnolia with Tom Cruise?
Yes, I have.
Okay. It's about, like, all these different people's lives, and it keeps, like, hinting that they're all going to kind of crisscross at some point. And the movie proceeds, and all these different storylines are happening at once, and then at the end of the movie, all these people end up on the same street together. And I'm going to ruin the movie for you because it's not worth watching. And then at the end of the movie, it rains frogs. And that's how the movie ends. There's no conclusion. There's no everybody's lives cross over for a reason. No, they just all end up on the same street. It rains frogs, and the movie's over. And I don't know what the hell it's about. I've watched it. It's 2 hours of my life I'll never get back. It's the weirdest and most disappointing movie I've ever seen in my life. So yeah, don't waste your time on Magnolia.
It's a Spike Lee movie too.
Magnolia is?
No,
Old Boy is. Okay, I was like, there's no way Spike Lee made Magnolia.
Yeah. And it stars Josh Brolin.
Okay. I don't know, man. I don't know how anxious I am to check it out, though.
You got. It's good, but it's gonna freak you out at the end.
Okay,
so
I'm gonna give you the same notes to Colossal. It's on Netflix. Watch Colossal. Okay. It's one of those. It's just God. It's so weird. God, it's such a weird movie.
I can't even think of anything right now. I've been trying to think this whole time. Okay. Go through this movie Rolodex to see, what I may have looked at that was weird.
Okay. No worries.
I can't really think of anything.
Maybe you should get some college eligibility, go back and try and watch a few movies back there, and then maybe it'll pop in.